Hello, y'all. Good afternoon. Nice cold day. For the injury report, Jonathan Harris, Jerry Jeudy, KJ, Andrew Beck, K1, and Dakota will not practice. Kendall and Jalen will be full. Dalton will be limited, and Draymond will not practice.
With Jerry Jeudy, kind of what's happened in the last week or so that's prevented him from getting back out there?
He's been day-to-day up to just throughout ever since it happened. He's just been working to get right.
Are you optimistic that either he and/or KJ Hamler can play this week?
We're hoping. We want them. When you're day-to-day, we're hoping that they can push and get out there. We need them. We love when they're out there. It gives us an extra threat down the field.
What's the issue with Draymond?
It's sickness.
When you look at the Ravens, obviously they make the playoffs a lot. Are they kind of one of those teams that you look to as maybe the standard of what you're trying to get towards?
I do. What Coach Harbaugh has done there, he's an amazing man from the starting point. I've gotten to talk with him just a couple times, and so much respect, admiration for him. And then you just look at the organization as a whole, how much success they've had continuously with different players throughout that, just their entire tenure there. They're a great organization. Great coaching, great organization. They show it year in and year out, and so much respect for all of them.
How much can Jerry Rossberg kind of illuminate what they do and help, not only in preparation, but in trying to kind of take some of their best practices and apply them to what you do?
Ever since Jerry got here, he's definitely helped me quite a bit through so many different areas, and I really appreciated him here. And he brings it from that culture and that organization. So I think it's great to have a guy like that here. And he obviously, everybody knows different things about everybody. E.T. Eric Tomlinson was there, Latavius was there, so everybody knows how great of an organization it is.
Coach, are there any scenarios where you'd make a change at quarterback if you thought it would give the team a better chance to win?
Right now, no.
Going back to the Ravens, how beneficial, because they're so unique with what they do with Lamar and the offense, is it for the guys that played against them last year here, even though they didn't necessarily go great for the Broncos?
Yeah, we played them. I went against them last year. Coach Roman is very good, especially when it comes to the run game. He is unbelievably dynamic and creative in all the different things that they do, the different personnel groupings, the different motions, the different shifts, the ability to make you have to cover the whole field, whether it be a run alert, whether it be Lamar being able to run, or just a straight downhill run scheme. So they just do so many different things to try to get you out of your gaps. And I think that's why they've been so successful for so long. It's a combination of the players that they have and a combination of the coaching that they have. It makes them really, really good.
But I guess having seen it in person, seeing Lamar on the field is the most unique at his position. So for your guys, they all got to see him last year.
He's unbelievably dynamic. Just when he has the ball in space, he's always going to try to get that extra yard. He's got the ability to. Sometimes he'll lower his shoulder, and at the same time he'll make you miss. He's a quick, he's an accurate quarterback too, so he can also drop back and throw with the play action. So he's been spectacular. We've all seen it.
Your reaction to getting flexed out of Sunday night?
Right now I'm thinking about the Baltimore Ravens. I know we play them at 1 o'clock on Sunday. For that, it's expected. When you don't win, things like that are going to happen. And we'll play anywhere. We'll play anytime. We'll travel to London again if we need to. But I think it's just about, hey, let's get to the game. And right now it's about Baltimore.
Nate, you talked a lot in the preseason about kind of the desire and the goal to really protect Russ, to limit the hits that he took. Obviously, that hasn't panned out the way you guys have wanted it to. As you look at the combination of factors, what do you think are the biggest things that have contributed to that?
There's a lot of things that go into it. It's never just one person, one specific area. I think as coaches, we could try to do more to try to protect him from the different concepts that we potentially use, the different protection schemes, working him in the pocket all over the place. And then it goes with, it could be routes, it could be blocking, it could be all kinds of, it could be just coverage, just good coverage. So there's so many things that go into that, and we just have to play better all around, and we have to do a better job coaching to make it so he doesn't get hit.
Coach, there was a report yesterday that Russ has started to lose some teammates in the locker room. What do you think of that, and what do you think of that?
I heard that a little bit. To me, it's all gossip. I know how this locker room, we have a fantastic locker room. When you look at a guy like Russ, he's unbelievable. He works. I've never seen somebody work that hard. I've never seen somebody try to embrace a team like he has while he's here. Just from everything that he does, from walkthroughs to helping. How he is in the community. Russ is awesome, and we just need to do better as a team. It's that simple, and all that stuff. It is what it is. I love Russ.
been under a lot of criticism this year. How have you seen his attitude and just him respond to that, especially last game?
I mean, that's another thing just to, put on the top of the type of guy he is. When you sign up for this profession, wherever it is, especially, a quarterback, certain coaches, certain players, if you lose, you're going to get criticism. It's that simple. And the idea is that you got to keep your head down. You got to keep working. You got to do everything you can to put the team in the best position, and they got to feel that and know that. And that's something that Russ does. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he doesn't get affected. He keeps coming out here working. I mean, heck, he might work harder, and I didn't think you could. So I think that, I give him so much credit for that, is to keep his head down, keep working with all the different people that he's gone out on that field with. I mean, I just give him so much credit for that, just all the different lineups that we've had. I mean, he just keeps grinding, keeps trying to make a play, keeps fighting no matter what.
There's been, obviously, before the season started, it was a lot about trying to put your imprint and your energy into the organization. When things don't go well during the season, how difficult is it to sort of stay the course in what you believe versus, swinging wildly or reacting to not succeeding? That's
a great question. I think that you always have to sit back and always remember who you are as a person, what got you here. I mean, I'm going to be me. Through everything, whether we win or whether we lose, I'm going to continually be me. And I think that's the most important thing. When things are rough, the idea is to stay true to yourself. Because if you do change, I think a lot of the time people will feel that reaction. And that might not be the right thing. It's about thinking it over. It's about evaluating everything and making the proper decisions. And I think that, right now we're going through adversity. How you respond through adversity is where you get to find out about yourself and everybody else around you. And I think it's a great opportunity to learn those things.
What are the things
more for the coach, please.
What are the things that maybe you do kind of on your own to kind of stay positive and project that to the team, even when there's all this?
Again, I'm going to be me, and I'm kind of a positive person most of the time. But I think it's about holding people accountable and speaking truth. I think truth is so important, is that when things are not going well, you have to point those things out. You can't be afraid to be able to point those things out. And as long as you continually do that, both myself, looking at myself first, and being able to point those things out so I can grow from those different things, and then the people can now watch and see, hey, if he can do it, then we can do it, and that's how we grow and get better.
Okay, thank you
All right,
very
thank you,
much.
Nate.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Coach.